Next topic we're going to talk about is the real estate safest states to live in the United States. If you're definitely checking out, where do you want to live? Where is your ideal location to stay? So we definitely want to live somewhere safe that allows you to enjoy all of the pleasures of life without any of the harms or safety issues. And so it's definitely easier said than done, and there's definitely a lot of factors that play into, what areas, what states are safe and what's not safe, and what is the best location to live. And so we're definitely going to consider a lot of factors when we're thinking about the safest US states to live based on, for instance, the crime rate, natural disasters, healthcare, FBI crime and law enforcement data, violent crimes, assaults per capita, property crimes, law enforcement employees per capita, terrorist attacks, mass shootings, rape, hate crimes, unemployment rate, debt per income, poverty rate, DUIs per capita, families with children age 0 to 17, overall feeling like safe, and then road safety, as well as other factors. So yes, tons of factors because I'm a huge geek. And so we researched all of this when we came up with our list. And so Americans, they definitely say that crime levels near their home are getting worse. And so this is definitely something that a lot of people should be interested in getting to know a little bit more information about. Choosing where you're going to live carefully because it could really affect your life. It could affect your quality of life, your happiness, and your safety, and the safety of your family. And so this is all super important, and hopefully a lot of people are considering this when, they're deciding where they want to stay. So there are definitely risks that exist in certain states statistically. And so we definitely went into more of the probability, statistics, and overall atmosphere of, all these different factors when we're considering our analysis. And so, you could always choose to live in these areas regardless of the list. You could always mitigate your risks by taking controlled actions staying, maintaining a home in the safer part of town, or maintaining cameras, or driving a safer car. There's a lot of things that you can do to mitigate risks if you want to live in these areas, regardless of the information that I'm giving you now. So the top safest states to live in the United States, we have number 1 listed Vermont. And Vermont is among the safest to live because it has a low crime rate, low levels of pollution, strong healthcare system, good road safety, relatively low murder rate, assaults per capita is low, low quantity of robberies, and low quantity of aggravated assaults, low quantity of rapes, crime, motor vehicle thefts, insurance related incidents. Everyone's pretty insured. They have a low unemployment rate, and overall natural disasters are not very common in Vermont. And so Vermont was the safest state to live in the United States in 2022, and it had a score of 69.49. Overall, it ranks pretty good for personal and residential safety, and so they've got a pretty good record for having a low crime rate of 1.7 incidents per 1,000 people. And it's also among one of the healthiest states in the United States. So if you're going to choose a place to live, I think safety is super important. And then also the fact that they are among the healthiest states in the United States, it's also a added bonus. Because I think when you surround yourself with individuals that live a healthier lifestyle, you yourself will have a healthier lifestyle, live a longer, fuller life. And so Vermont sounds like a pretty safe and enjoyable place to stay. And overall, the state is rather beautiful as well, with some great scenery to enjoy and nature. So I think so. Number 1, we have Vermont. Number 2, we have Maine. So number 2, we have Maine. It's among the safest because of their low crime rate. They have a low violent crime rate, a low violent crime rate, strong healthcare system, low risk of natural disasters, low murder rate, high emergency preparedness. Road safety is pretty good, personal safety is pretty good, low quality of assaults per capita, and low overall violent crime rate, as well as low property crime rate. Questionably, Maine does rank 19th for rapes and first in aggravated assaults. They also are top 10 for property crimes, 4th in robbery, and 45th in the number of law enforcement officers. So, there are some questionable data with regards to Maine, but overall, they are ranked number 2, second place, for being the safest because of a lot of different factors. And so they do have a score of 66.24, and they're listed as 2022 second safest state in the United States. Number 3, we have New Hampshire. New Hampshire is among the safest places to live because of its low crime rate, strong healthcare system, low risk of natural disasters, low murder rates, low aggravated assaults, low quantity of robberies, and low motor vehicle thefts, low larceny thefts, their overall financial safety, emergency preparedness, personal safety, assaults per capita, low unemployment rates, low property crime rates, and also their low burglaries per capita. Questionably, New Hampshire ranks 25th for rape and 18th for law enforcement officers, the amount they have. And so, again, with regards to our list, no state is perfect, but they are definitely ranked at number 3 with a score of 65.35, making them the 3rd safest state in the United States due to their low murder rate for less than 1 person per 100,000 people. And New Hampshire's overall violent crime rate is 1.7 incidents per 1,000 people, and it's actually tied with Vermont, which we listed as number 1. So New Hampshire is a pretty safe overall place to live, especially comparatively when you compare all the different states in the US. Number 4, Minnesota. Minnesota is among the safest states to live because of its low crime rate, low crime corrections amounts, low violent crime rates, low property crime, strong healthcare system, low risk of natural disasters, workplace safety, financial safety, their high insurance rates, emergency fund amounts for their checking account. They actually save a lot of money, a lot of the residents. They have a good road safety and low driving fatalities per 100 million vehicle miles of travel. And so Minnesota is ranked 4th safest in the United States in 2022 with a score of 64.02, and Minnesota is also among the healthiest states in the US. Minnesota is ranked 4th safest in the United States in 2022, and it has a score of 64.02. Minnesota is also among the healthiest states in the US with one of the highest life expectancies in the country. Number 5, we have listed Utah. Utah is among the safest states to live in the US because of its low crime rate, assaults per capita, low terror attacks, low quantity of murders, low suicide rate, large quantity of firefighters per capita, high COVID vaccination rates, low bullying incidents, and strong economy, as well as low risk of natural disasters. They have a low total loss for climate disasters per capita, high emergency preparedness, great workplace safety. They have financial and job security rates, road safety, low drunk driving fatalities, and a low unemployment rate. Questionably, Utah ranks 31st and 33rd for sex offender incidents, and also insurance. Insured individuals are not as common in comparison to the other states. And so violent crimes are in an uptrend here, but overall they are still ranked 5th on the 2022 Safest States to Live with a score of 62.54. Number 6, we have Connecticut. Connecticut is among the safest place to live because of its low quantity of rape of 16.7 per 100,000 people, low aggravated assaults, low property crime rates, low burglary rates, low gun violence, low missing persons, and overall residential safety. Connecticut posted a 2022 safety score of 62.12, and it earns the rank of 6th safest state in the US. Number 7, Massachusetts. Massachusetts is among the safest places to live because of its low murder rates, low rape rates, low property crime rate, low larceny, thefts of 804 per 100,000 people, low quantity of burglaries, low motor vehicle thefts, road safety, financial safety, residential safety, and overall ranking of 12th in law enforcement officers per capita. Questionably, Massachusetts is average for other 2 violent crime types and ranks 42nd for workplace safety, which kind of hold it back from being the safest among all of the different states. And so Massachusetts posted a total safety score of 61.83 in 2022, and it ranked 7th safest, and it ranked 7th safest in the US. New Jersey, number 8. New Jersey is among the safest states to live because of its low quantity of rape per capita of 14.4 per 100,000 people, large law enforcement presence of 452 per 100,000 people, low aggravated assaults, low burglaries per capita, low larceny theft, low motor vehicle thefts, and they do questionably rank 15th for murders and non-negligent manslaughter with a rate of 3.7 per 100,000 people. But overall, they have, regardless, posted a safety score of 54.62 in 2022, and so that ranks them at 15 safest places to live in the US. We have them ranked as 8th because of their number 1 ranking for the FBI list data, which we analyzed. And so holistically, based on all of the data, I actually ranked them as 8th. Number 9, we have Rhode Island. Rhode Island is among the safest states to live in because of its low quantity of murders, low quantity of aggravated assaults, low burglaries, low larceny thefts, residential safety is overall good, road safety is good, low missing persons, low gun violence, and lowest in the country for human trafficking rates. Now, questionably, Rhode Island is over 20th and average for the quantity of rapes per capita, and they also have 237 law enforcement officers per 100,000 people, placing it 17th in the US. The smallest state in the country by area, but it is still ranked at 8th safest state in 2023 with a total safety ranking of 60.19. And so here, holistically, Rhode Island is 9th place for safety overall throughout the US. And so the reason why I came up with this list and video is because I definitely love real estate, and I definitely buy and pursue real estate. And so as someone who purchases real estate, I think it's very important for you to consider all these different factors, including safety, when you're considering what state to buy your properties. Whether you're a real estate enthusiast or whether you're a just family who wants a great place to live, retire, or enjoy. So safe states are definitely best for families as well. The decision to live can be very complicated. There's definitely a lot of data out there, and you don't have to 100% go by all of this information, but you can consider it, and I think it's helpful to be aware of it and mitigate safety risks throughout your life, especially if you have a family. If you have children that you may want to visit you, you may want to consider this analysis before you choose, where you want to call home. And crime and natural disaster risks are definitely very overwhelming, and they can really affect your quality of life, your happiness. They can cause you a lot of different risks or impacts to your safety. And so you definitely want to consider these different factors. So it's definitely wise to consider these different factors. Society should definitely strive to fight crime everywhere, and that's another reason why I wrote about this topic on medium.com, where I definitely write a lot of different articles about different topics that I've researched. So I think that it's important for us to fight crime and understand the importance of safety, and understand the different risks and what kind of issues exist in different areas throughout the United States, but also throughout the world. Because when we understand these different things, we can definitely implement a safer culture and a risk mitigated culture and situation throughout our life. And I think it's important for us as a community, as a society, overall humanity should definitely fight crime and foster a more peaceful situation. And so if you want to mitigate these different safety risks, there are things that you can do. So in this modern era, we definitely have access to forensics and GPS and camera footage, and also a lot of different apps on our phone, software, and we can take fitness classes that are like safety focused, or self-defense classes. There's so many things that we can do to foster a safer life, or mitigate risks in our lives. And so definitely be sure to consider these things as well. It is safe to say that we can do more to kind of skew the data in our favor by implementing different safety equipment throughout our homes, our vehicles, and also throughout our lives. Another example is my family really enjoys having those cameras that are plugged into the car. They're called the dash cam. And nowadays they've got dash cams that literally can view the forward, the side, the other side, literally all these different views. And then, it'll protect you in an accident or just in general as you're driving. So definitely be sure to consider, implementing technology into your life, because sometimes it can, foster a safer situation. You can install safer doors, you can maintain CO2 and carbon monoxide detectors in your homes, you can buy safer cars, which I did post a YouTube video all about, my analysis on what cars are the safest and most reliable and best for your money financially, if you're trying to save on repair costs and get a quality vehicle that'll last longer and run reliably. And so you can also get GPS tracking on your vehicles, on your phones, and you can maintain insurance on your cars, on your rental property, or insurance on your belongings. The biggest choice you can make is choosing the safest place to live, because that really can foster the best outcomes. Is literally just the choice of what state are you going to live, what city in general are you going to live. So definitely be sure to consider what state you want to live, what city you want to live, what is the crime and safety issues that may statistically exist in this area, and consider living in a safer place. If you choose not to live in a safer place, definitely at least be aware of the different situations that arise in your community, because awareness is literally step one, and it can save your life, or also save the lives of others. So first and foremost, definitely be aware of the different things that exist in your community and different things to keep an eye out for. You can definitely foster a safer life for your family and take actions to reduce risks in your life. So I hope you enjoyed this list. Definitely be sure to subscribe below to learn about a little bit more things about whether it's real estate or whether just things that can really help your life or foster a better life overall for you and your family. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.